it's some game for your brain, help you maintain and whatnot. But this is why you should never, ever, ever spin back on your ex as a man. Now, in my personal experience, I only ever did this one time, and this is the only, I've dealt with the multitude of women, but this was my only real quote unquote girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, that I was dealing with. To keep a complex story relatively simple, you know, I was dealing with this girl that I had known, I'll say growing up, for 6 months. We got into it one day. The relationship was already over at this point, but we were still talking, you know what I'm saying? But we got into it one day, nothing major. I took her off my socials, and I guess she took it as I don't know, bro. I did some stupid shit, but long story short with that, she blocked me on everything for 6 months. 6 months passed, you know what I'm saying? And I ended up seeing that she's unblocked me. And at the time, like, I was dealing with Jones, but they didn't compare to her, you know what I'm saying? I can't lie, they didn't. So what I ended up doing was I reached back out to her thinking that we could rekindle. Huge mistake, you know what I mean? When we ended up linking back up, it wasn't the same at all, bro. I was just happy to have her back because it wasn't the baddest female, but some females are just different in terms of how they carry themselves, you know what I mean? Only reason it ended the first time was because there were certain obstacles that I couldn't really hurdle over, and I might get into that in another longer detailed video, but yeah, it wasn't the same, bro. She wasn't the same girl. She had told me, like, first time we linked up, yeah, I did something with somebody, you know what I mean? And that's only one person that I know of, you know what I mean? She could have been saving face to downplay things, but me being stupid, I still wanted to pursue her, still thought we could get back to where we were, but it didn't happen, you know? And in the midst of this whole dilemma, because it lasted about 3 months, me really trying to lock her back in, I ended up meeting somebody on some, like, random shit, you feel me? Good dude. I was at the park, I was doing calisthenics and whatnot, and he just came up to me one day. He was like, that's not how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Older dude, about 32 at the time, was 22 at the time. He showed me the correct form, how to go about things, and then we ended up chopping it up for a good amount of time. He just told me his life story, like, I just got done a 10-year bid, I've been out for 3, I'm with my BM right now, just been hustling. We chop it up some more, and I tell him about my situation, like, yo, bro, I'm dealing with this girl, you know, we used to mess with each other, I did something, I'm trying to get her back, it's been a little minute, like, what's the best move on the chessboard to take? And essentially, he told me, bro, I told him what happened, like, she had did something with somebody, and he was like, once she gets scraped, it's over. And on my soul, bro, that'll never, ever, ever leave my brain, because that's the God honest truth, bro. Like, once your girl got hit, that is not your girl anymore. You know what I'm saying? Whether y'all took a break, whether y'all just completely broke up and then you try to reconcile or she tried to reconcile, bro, once she lets another man enter inside of her, or once she does anything sexual with another man, then it'll never be the same. Because we all know men, at least most men, you know what I'm saying, they don't really need an emotional connection to have sex. Whereas women, most women, unless you're a complete whore, you gonna need an emotional connection to have sex, you know what I mean? Not always, but you're gonna have to like the dude somewhat. So what I'm trying to say is, imagine you dealing with this girl, right? Y'all break up, time passes, whether it be months, weeks, years, and y'all try to reconcile. You gotta account for the fact that she's let another man enter inside of her. Not only that, but she's let another man, you know, entertain her, cater to her, She's catered to him probably. She's probably laughed at this nigga's jokes. She's probably done stuff for him. Like, she's given herself up to another man in whole, bro. Not just sexually, but other aspects, you feel me? She could have gave him money. She could have helped him out with something in school. Or he's an athlete. She might have did something to help him boost his athletic performance or something, you feel me? Like, girls, we all know, for the men, they like they're submissive. What I'm trying to say, bro, she submitted to another man, nigga. Why do you want her back? You feel me? She's not yours no more. She's for the next man. You know, a wise man said, what'd he say? A wise man said, bro, money go hand in hand, bitches go man to man. And that's the truth, bro. It was just your turn. It was just your turn, bro. But after that, it's over. It's finito. But back to the story, right? Yeah, he told me, like, once she gets scraped, like, it's done. He was like, you could still be cordial with her, but me being the sucker that I was, bro, it was just a lot going on in my brain, and I did not take heed. Luckily, it didn't end up bad for me, or too bad, but, you know, she ended up cutting me off. Not cutting me off completely, but you know how it be, bro. Bitches be like, they know how to silently or gently let you down and move on, you feel me? So that's what she did. I took her on my socials at that point. I'm like, I don't want to see you feel me? At this point. But yeah, I know a lot of men that have dealt with similar situations. You know, I know men where their bitch left and then the bitch tried to come back, you feel me? I've known instances where, unlike myself or like myself, the man left, you know, and we tried to spin back, but shit, it ain't even worth it at that point, bro. We all know we move on fast. You know, if you don't know, check out my video, Why Do Girls Move On So Fast? I explained briefly there. But yeah, these hoes, they move really quickly, man. It can take us years to really recover from a heartbreak. Some niggas never recover. They just learn to deal with it. As far as women, bro, they feel like, I ain't even trying to be misogynistic either. I'm just talking based off of real life experience. But we all know women have so many options that they're allowed to move on faster than men. You feel me? Especially if she's young, got a lot going for herself, very pretty, very vibrant and whatnot. You know the deal. You know the whole ordeal, but it ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it, man. If you go into the forest and you see the same tree twice, then you lost, brother. You're not doing anything, you feel me? You just walking in circles at that point. Look at Ben Affleck, man. I just seen something where Ben Affleck, he used to date J-Lo in like the early 2000s and they broke up. Bro, this nigga's gonna spin back 20 years later and then actually marry this bitch. And she had been married 3 times prior to him. Like, come on, bro. As men, we gotta stop thinking so emotionally because that's not what it's about, bro. As much as we wanna, you know, give ourselves into that feminine energy, bro, it's not conducive to us at all. We gotta learn how to stand firm on our principles and our beliefs. And me doing that sucker shit, Ben doing that sucker shit, all the men across the world like us that have done that sucker shit, bro, it's not worth it. Look at Ben. He's got a divorce and I'm not with that bitch no more. So, you know, all's well that ends well because I'm gonna get some better shit. I low-key already got some better shit, but that's the story for another day as well. But yeah, man, we gotta tighten up as young men, just men, period. We gotta tighten up, you know what I mean? Cause you shouldn't open up the same book expecting different chapters. That's not how life works, you know. Once the game is done, the game is done. Sometimes you just need a clean slate with a female, with a whole different female, you know. Now, I'm not saying you could be friends with your ex. Like, if you want to do that, that's cool with you. But me personally, I don't want to be friends with somebody that I was intimate with, especially on that level. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I could be cool being friends with my ex. But it's different strokes for different folks. That's all I got to say, though. More content coming soon, man. Tap in with your boy. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
It shouldn't be.